Hello, Virgo. So today I'm here to do your what's going on reading. Um, if I feel the need to get extra information, I will do so, but we're keeping it simple. We just want to know what's going on with you to bring you some clarity, okay? So, Most High, what's going on with Virgo at this time, please? Okay, just say this one first. Let's see what's going on for you. Okay, what's going on for you is a matter of blossoming. So something is growing. Your destiny. Ooh. Oh yeah. Coming into your purpose. So we have some insecurity, naturally. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. Our vulnerability. Yes, that's natural too. But you have magic on your side, and that will bring you rejuvenation while you get into your authenticity. Okay? So, you're blossoming. So it's like you're coming off of one track to change over to another one. And of course, there's some insecurity in there because it's new. So you're going to feel a little bit apprehensive. You're going to be a little bit worried. Um, it's a little bit daunting. And it is a natural way to feel because, to be honest with you, in making a change like this, obviously it's going to shake up things in your life. In that it will change some relationships, it's going to change some ways of thinking, it's going to change some things that you like to do. So right now what you're becoming is a new person, or maybe not a completely new person because it won't change everything about you, but definitely there'll be some severed relationships. Some people will get cut out, some places, some things, and some beliefs will get cut out so that you can go towards your destiny. Which that is a good thing, but it's just not an easy thing. So what do you do when things aren't easy? Is you pray. You pray for guidance. You pray prayers of thanks for getting you this far, because it's a privilege to even see that you're on the wrong track and you need to make a diversion so that you can become your best self. So that in itself is something to be grateful for. But the magic is with you. That means the universe is with you. You're being supported in this time of vulnerability and insecurity. And it's going to bring you rejuvenation in your authenticity. So that's going to feel really, really good. What that is saying to me, rejuvenation in your authenticity, is saying to me that you are going to feel comfortable in your new energy. Yeah. You're gonna feel alive, you're gonna feel lively, you're gonna feel good about yourself. And not to pop your bubble, but don't be one of those people who think that because you're getting on the right track, that life is going to be all good and no bad. Life is challenging whether you walk in the light or you walk in the darkness. Life is challenging whether you're walking in your destiny or you are going contrary to your destiny. Okay? But the difference is the rewards are lasting. The struggle is very rewarding when you're walking in your destiny, when you're walking in the light. The rewards are long lasting. It's just that you struggle first and then you get rewarded. When you're going in the opposite direction, you get rewarded and then you get to a struggle. That's the difference that I see with the two paths in life. Okay? So, buckle up. It's going to be somewhat of a bumpy ride, but you're not alone. You've got the help of the universe. And obviously, someone who is actually coming into their destiny is definitely going to have the support of the light energy of the universe, because that means you're working on behalf of the universe, spreading love, wisdom, help, just being a positive energy, being the one when a lot of people see you, they'll feel good to know that you're in their presence or they're in your presence. Of course, there'll be haters because, the darkness don't really like the light. But the right people will like you. Okay, so we have perception and we have victimhood. So you're feeling like it's a struggle. And like I just explained, it is. So we don't have to go over that again. You think that because you're doing the right thing, everybody's going to like you. It doesn't work like that. Only the right people will like you. Only people who like the light will like you. People who love the darkness, they hate the light. So like I said, there'll be a shift in relationships. There'll be a shift in places that you're allowed to go, or places you are welcomed at, people you are welcomed around. They're not going to be welcoming you anymore. And that is natural. So before you make this move, you need to understand what you're actually getting yourself into. Possibly do a risk assessment. Maybe not make anybody know that you're making these changes until you're quite ready, until you set up plan B's and plan C's. Because like I was saying to another sign, they wanted to change their life too. And it's like people would use their power over you to keep you how they want you. So for example, let's say you live with a friend or your parents or something like that. If they are not happy with these changes that you're making, they'll just kick you out their house. So instead of making these changes and creating this upheaval, perhaps you would secure, find your allies, find people who actually are in support of this move that you're making. And sometimes there are none. It depends on what God wants your fate to be. Sometimes you may end up not being able to avoid things like homelessness or being financially put out. But risk and reward. If you're willing to take the risk, then you will certainly enjoy the reward. So it depends on what the universe has decided your fate must be. And whatever your fate becomes, it is definitely going to be working in your best interest. You see, a lot of people are afraid to go through struggle because they're afraid of what people might think, and people love comfort. But comfort comes at a price. And usually that price is your freedom. So if you want to have your complete freedom, you must be willing to go through the struggle to get it. So it's like God is asking you, well, how much do you want it? What are you willing to endure in order to be free, to be a success, to live life the way that to live your life the way that you believe that it should be lived? Everything comes at a price, okay? But in any case, it's these struggles, they don't last forever, okay? It's just a matter of endurance until you get to the other side. But you have to be tried, you have to be tested, and you have to pass. So right now you're feeling like, yeah, it's hard. But divine love comes to you in your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams, because the divine is letting you know that you're not alone in this aptitude, the natural ability to do something. So the divine is making you know as well, you're not alone and you can do this. You can do this work. Exertion. They're giving you encouragement. Your wish. They're giving you your wish. So this fickleness need to be replaced with this knowledge that you are not alone. And be happy about it. Laughter. It's going to be a struggle, but it's going to be very rewarding as well. And plus, you don't know what your fate will be. It's not everybody that go through like ugly shit trying to get to the other side. Yeah, we got self-worth. Yeah, it's not always a hard struggle, but sometimes it is, and you don't know what your fate is until you're in it. So I'm just saying these negative things to prepare you for the worst, so that if it's not that bad, then you can rejoice in the fact that shit, it wasn't so bad, you know. But in any case, you can look back at your past and respect the struggle, respect your efforts to gain your freedom and gain full control over your own fate. So let's see what else. All right. Okay, so let's see what else we got going on here. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. So that says to me, holding on to your independence. The Nine of Pentacles is representative of someone who is self-sufficient, self-reliant, someone who has their freedom, someone who is good all by themselves. They don't need to have someone else with them for them to be content in life. Okay? I mean, everybody likes to have someone, but in a case where it's like everybody is just a fucking pain in the ass, a Nine of Pentacles person is cool with that. They just find other things to do to occupy their time and make life great. Yeah. Then the Four of Pentacles, as you can see, Four of Pentacles is holding on for dear life to all that is theirs. So I'm getting holding on to your independence. Let me read on. So we got the Eight of Cups coming next. That's walking away to find contentment. And the King of Swords. So with these two cards coming out, this here is coming in as being held back from your independence. So now it's like you're ready to go for war. You're ready to go to war for your independence. You're ready to stand up and speak the truth and be quite, as a matter of factish about gaining your independence. So it's like someone is holding you back. Let me clarify this Four of Pentacles here just to make sure that I'm not so that I'm not giving you the wrong message. Nine of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles. Because if this was you holding on to your independence, you wouldn't be walking away to find your ultimate happiness. Okay, so this card wanted to show itself. It's a setup. So something is a setup here. At the bottom of the deck, we have dreams or messages from the divine. So perhaps you've been getting dreams lately about something not being quite right, something not being authentic, someone trying to steer you in a certain direction. So God is with you. As we saw in that other deck there, God is saying you're not alone. There's no need to be afraid. And obviously, if you're an asset to someone on your current path, if you're an asset to someone, if you choose to make a 180 turn, then obviously they're not going to want you to do that, because then they won't have access to you like they usually would. So they could definitely be trying to hold you back from your independence. Okay, let's see what this Four of Pentacles is. We're gonna look at you. All right, so the cards to come out is incarnation and negative karma. So someone manifested negative karma. Maybe you manifested negative karma. So it's gonna be a struggle for you to be released. So it's like this obstruction that's going on in your life, whereby people are stopping you from going towards your destiny, is something that you actually conjured up. And before you can get into your destiny, you're gonna have to get this karma cleared up by doing your time, so to speak, in spiritual jail. Okay, so this is actually you. The seeds that you've sown in the past has held you back, but this is good news, because now this should be a good lesson to you in the future, to let you know that you should be mindful of what you're putting out into the universe, because it will come back. But this is what I was saying about the two paths. On the path of darkness, I find that the rewards are instant, but then later on comes the suffering. When you're walking in the light, first comes the suffering, and then the rewards are long lasting. So you get rewards on either side, but one fades away, and then comes the madness. One start with madness, and then comes all the glorification. Okay, let's see what the mystery card is. Ooh, we got drugs. At the bottom of the deck, we have salesperson. So this is, we got understanding, let it go, good times, beautician, misguided, depression, promiscuity, return to sender. So what I'm getting here is you're mixed up with some people, or at least one person, that you're now regretting ever getting involved with. But like I said, the good news is God is with you in the mess. God will never leave you. God was always with you. You never used to listen. But perhaps this scenario here is going to open your eyes to God's presence, God's direction, and hopefully you won't plant any stupid seeds in the future. So yes, so this misguidance has led to depression and promiscuity. So it's like you're living your life any old how right now. But that is not the way forward. That is unhealthy. So it's like you're putting madness on top of madness. So because you're depressed and you're sad, you're just living life any old how. But that will only create more negative karma for you. So you would do well now to put a stop to any destructive behaviors that you have started to give life to, because you're in a state of depression and confusion and dissatisfaction. It's not going to help you. So you need to live with hope in the Most High. That's what you need now. You need to recognize God's presence and know that God can get anybody out of any mess. And there's a little saying, God will take your mess and make it into a message. So right now, God wants to use you because you're on your way to your destiny. So this scenario that's playing out right now is going to play a big role in your testimony in the future, in your life, period. Because after going through this, then perhaps you can be that shining light for others, to help to steer them along the right path, or even assist them to get out of the shit once they've already put their foot in it. Okay, so right now it's like it's like God is using you as a, should I say, a prototype. Is basically God is using you to blaze a trail so that those who are coming behind you can have some guidance. An earth angel can have some guidance as to the right path. So right now, it should be an honor to you to do this sacrifice for the Most High. Okay? So God could take your ashes and turn it into beauty. And that's what is about to happen. That's what God is trying to do with you right now. Okay, so this horrible situation, God wants to use it to, number one, manifest its presence in your life, let you know exactly how real God is, how powerful God is. Okay, and God is using it to show those who are holding you captive. God is using it to show them how real it is, and how it's not about the numbers, it's not about what you know or who you know. It's about who you serve. It's about how your faith is set up. And that's why I keep amazing people. But I mean, if you work with the boss, then who can overpower you? Who can overshadow you? I mean, you go right to the top. What's the point in dealing with all these flakes? They're human like you and I, aren't they? But if you work with the one that's above all, then obviously you come under its umbrella, number one. So you come under God's umbrella. There's no competition. So because you work for the boss of bosses, there is no other little boss that can boss over you. I hope you're getting what I'm saying. Anywho, yeah. So God is using your mess to give you a message, to give those who choose to hold you captive a message as well. I realize that in the earth right now, God is really highlighting its presence. It's like we're going into an era where God is back in fashion, because humans do it fashion. Humans do whatever is in style right now. So God is coming back in style right now. And I'm loving it. So, Virgo, that's what's going on for you. I hope you found the information helpful. Just know that you're not alone. God has got you. And God is using you to help not only yourself, but others around you. God is going to make you shine. It's not going to be easy, but it's not impossible. Because there's nothing impossible for God. Nothing. All right? So, thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.